Oh, hey. How are you? It's been a while. Hope you've been well. Let's pull some cards and see what we can come up with. I hope that this finds the right audience, and that if you do happen upon it, there's something here for you. I guess because it's been quite a while, I'll just keep it general, though every time I've done that in the past, almost every time, it's ended up a love reading. It's funny because if I try to do a love reading for myself, sometimes it doesn't always. Here, for some reason, it does. Okay. If the shuffling is annoying, I totally understand, although some people enjoy it and sometimes I do too. Just skip through and I'll reiterate if anything comes up while I'm shuffling after it's over. Oh, I forgot, I guess. Okay, so the reading that I came up with for this channel, which I love, is what I'll be doing. So this will be as above, so below, with a bridging energy in between. So if it's not clear how to get from the as above should be like higher self, universe, you know, the macro. And then so below should be what's happening in the 3D, the more tangible, micro. And then we'll do a bridging energy card to see what's between the two. If it gets really interesting, I might do an as above, so below for someone else, maybe. We'll see. And then if we do, there will be a bridging energy. It gets real fractally, real fast. I like it. Cards are not wanting to talk. Are you all feeling very quiet? Right as I said that, a super loud car went by. Like it didn't. It was like hush. I feel like being very quiet. I don't feel like saying much. People are kind of having to pull the words out of me. Maybe that's how you are too right now. And that's okay. It's okay. Nope. Let's give it one more big shuffle. See if that helps. Just now remembering that I didn't pull out my little sparkly Sharpie marker to cover up all the offensive cards, which I don't think there is such a thing, but must do as the algorithm says, right? Oh, almost had one. Okay, focus. As above. You're having a hard time focusing too, maybe? Maybe. Focusing, dialing in, getting the words out. We'll see. Maybe there's something in here about helping that. As above, please. As above. Okay. We're getting somewhere. As above, please. As above, please. As above for the collective. As above. As above. There we go. Oh, me too. Me too. It's okay. It's okay. So below. I feel like I understand that already, and I haven't even seen. Okay, whoa, it popped out and went back in. So below, please. So below, please. For effective. Here we go. Knight of Swords. Yeah. I know. Oh, I know. I know. What's the bridging energy, please, for the collective between the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords? Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, bridging energy, please. Knight of Wands, Knight. Nine of Wands, not Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. What's the bridging energy, please? What's the bridging energy, please? This feels really good, even though, like, I'm kind of fumbling through it right now. It's been so long since I've read for anybody, and it's been so long since I've recorded, but it feels really good. So if anything, and you are feeling like this guy, dang old bandage on your head. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it. If you feel like this, and I do, kind of, please, as however small it is, just do something you enjoy. Periodically throughout the day, if you can. But if you can only manage one a day, do it. Just do it. Okay, bridging energy. There we go. It's like the cards are stuttering. It's very interesting. Oh, you know, I guess it's Mercury retrograde. That makes sense. Come on. Bridging energy between these two cards. Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords. Bridging energy, please. Okay. Whoa, there we go. Okay, we'll take what fell on my lap and we'll see. What do you think it is? I don't know. I hope it's a major. Let's see. Oh, it is. Oh, it's fantastic. Yes. Yes. Scorpio season, Mercury retrograde, and we get the Death card. I love it. I love it, love it. We'll have that just hanging out over top of the reading. Yes. Yes. Oh, and then the card that fell in my lap is exactly what I was saying. Okay, she's enjoying herself, okay? We'll start over. We'll start from the beginning instead of M. Night Shyamalan. You know what I mean. Let's start at the beginning. So our first card that we pull is this poor guy. This poor guy. Oh, collective. I know. I know. I know. Why do we get here? Why do we get here? It feels like I've never felt this before while looking at this card. It feels like all of those are splinters. We have to pull them out. And unlike the Ten of Wands, he's only holding one. In the Ten of Wands, he's just picked them all up and is like, pew. He's heading back into the village, I think, is what's behind him. So here he's only holding one. There's something else that you need to, with your poor little concussed head here, like you need me to give you some homework. There's still something stuck. There's something, a grieving. There's a final piece. Maybe it's a shadow you need to look at. Maybe it's something from the past. An transformative moment that you blocked off and didn't allow it to transform you. I am just so heavily feeling just prickly from this. Like this does feel a lot like splinters. But you always get splinters when you're having fun, don't you? Isn't that the weirdest? Or like you're in the zone, you think you're doing something, building something, running on a dock, whatever, and then boom, splinter comes and slows you down. In this case, 9 whole splinters. It's too much. Demasiado. Yeah, you're over it. I am too. I'm over it too. Tired. It's okay to be tired. It's okay. Get rest. Rest. Rest, rest. Maybe these things come to you in a dream. Please pay attention to your dreams right now. Scorpio season is crazy on the dream side. I don't know if you notice that. I sure do. I guess any water sign season is can be a little kooky in the astrals. All right. So as above, your higher self wants you to pull these splinters out. But in order to do that, like I said, there's something, I do think it is transformative. 9 is a super transformative number. But it does have so much to do with, because it's the first of a sequence, right? You've got 3, 6, 9. Then you've got a full sequence. You've got a nice triad ecosystem. So this is definitely going to be going back. I know. I don't want to either. I just want to go forward. You will. You will. Maybe after a little nap. Oh, this feels like Frodo when I drag him to Rivendell. You know? Maybe that's something too. Maybe you need help. Maybe you need help with this. It's okay. It's okay. Ask for help. See, he's leaning on one of the things that probably hurt him. You know, maybe it wasn't his own rod, but like sort of like a shell-shocked veteran, you know, leaning up against a bayonet. That doesn't, you know, distance yourself from whatever it is that caused this pain. Yeah. Your higher self wants you to work through this and sort through it. I really feel like when I look at it, I just cannot help seeing the 10 of wands over top of it. And it's like weird because you wouldn't think like the 10 of wands would be a liberating card. But when you're here, the 10 of wands is great. When you're anywhere else in the deck, you don't really want the 10 of wands. But if you're at the 9, you sure do. So yeah, in order to gather all this up and get out of here, get out of Dodge and go somewhere better, you're going to have to break it all down. Yeah, break it all down. And that's your as above. That's the universe talking. That's your higher self. And you want to do it so fast. Me too. I want it done yesterday. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. And I get it. I really do. But maybe work with it. Maybe some of them are easier than others. So whatever your system is of like reward, work, productivity, and then reward, like do it that way, whatever works best for you. Some people it's like, get all the hard stuff done first. And then you get to reward yourself with several little more menial tasks. Some people need it the opposite. Some people need it mixed up. One big hard task and then one little one, you know, figure out what that is for you. Go through all of this that's led you here to feeling dizzy, concussed with a dang old bandage on your head and not feeling like you can focus or think very well. Certainly not wanting to talk and maybe get some help, but go ahead and do some of them fast. Rip the Band-Aid off if that's your style. But But I am feeling like you have a series of things. So whichever ones you can use this energy for, do it. Go ahead. Why not? If you can hear my dog snoring. I don't know how such a tiny little goblin makes such a loud snore, but it's considered a blessing upon the reading. For the other more delicate instances here in your series of unfortunate events, instead of the speed at which this card talks about, use his precision. I immediately thought of somebody writing down really fast, rapid fire. You know, when somebody drills you out of nowhere, you don't even know what's going to happen. They're just like, quick, without thinking, answer this, da 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 da, and it's a battery, and the outcome is always like alarmingly accurate because you're not thinking. I saw somebody in my head writing really fast. Maybe that's automatic writing. I don't know. Maybe it's your journaling. Maybe you want to come up with some questions, get someone to ask them of you, ask somebody to ask you questions, whatever it is. That sort of your first hunch. That's what I'm getting. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Look at him. Because if this has been going on this long to where there's just 10 whole wands, one you don't even see yet, that you've got to carry out of here before you can go chill with the elves, then you already know. You already know. Deep down. Yeah. This is the Sobolo. Deep, deep down in your gut. You know. You know what? You may not, okay. You may not know what the solution is, but in Stoicism, they say the problem is the solution. Like the pieces you need for solving it are all there inside of the problem and going straight through it. So you do. And I feel like you're going to get there. This is talking a lot about words, communication. If you're not comfortable talking to anybody about this, don't. Just write it down. Fast, fast, fast. Get it out. You know, and then let it sit, come back, build on those later. But like, I'm seeing that you ask a question, boom, first thing that pops into your head. Doesn't matter how weird it is. Doesn't matter how abstract or seemingly extrapolated out from what your initial query was. It doesn't matter. Somehow it has something to do with figuring this out and getting out of here. And like I was saying in the beginning, when I was talking about doing things that you enjoy, our bridging energy. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, don't you love all that buttery yellow? What a lovely fall card. What a lovely, look at her. It just looks like a delicious charcuterie spread, doesn't she? With just abundance. Look at her, yeah. Look at those luscious grapes. Whatever it is that I was saying in the beginning, whatever it is that just makes you feel whatever, doesn't matter. Make it a priority. No one's going to come into your life. Nobody's going to come in and say, "Hey, you've got to start doing yoga again," or whatever it is that just lights you up. I want you here lit up like this yellow, golden, gossamer, glistening, abundant woman. Look at her. She's so fabulous with her falcon. She's so independent. Yeah. Ooh. You can't find somebody to go with you? You don't have to. To that thing, whatever it is. It's an event. Other people will be there. You know, and maybe that's so uncomfortable for you, but you should at least do it once in your life. You know? If not multiple times, go. Go, 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 go. Because the more you do this, the easier, The easier these answers come, the easier it is for him to launch you forward and find the solution. It'll just come to you. It will just come. You'll be walking back to your car. You'll be walking to the event. You'll be whatever. If you're, never mind. I'll let that one go. It will come to you if you're embodying this energy. It will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my nose is all itchy now. Yeah. This is part of it, okay? And that's what you can do here, in the here and now. And maybe, like I was saying, it's a lot about the words and the sort of logic and the intellect, and maybe that's a battery of questions, or writing and automatic writing, whatever. Make sure that whatever you're doing it on, like, even though I said go ahead and go fast and be impulsive with your answer, like use your first hunch, write it on something gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And like I was talking about my glittery pen, right? Get the fanciest pen out. You deserve it. Of course you do. Why? Nothing this hard with our good friend Death looking over our shoulder to help us prune it out. Nothing this important as getting you healed. Nothing that important would ever require you to just write it on the back of some junk mail. Make it lush. I'm sensing a deep well of deprivation, perhaps self-imposed, because you're too tired, because you don't remember how. But I guarantee you do, because I'm sure you've been going around doing it for other people, haven't you? I'm sorry I'm talking like this to you. I want this to happen so badly that I feel real saucy about it. And maybe that's a little bit of our so below coming through too. He really wants out. Okay, so fast. Mm-hmm. And you could. But this kind of heavy work here. Whoopsie, you don't need the back of the card. This kind of heavy work. You have to have. This is Rivendell, really. Like I was saying. Might as well be Elrond on there. Oh, look at it. She does kind of seem like Arwen, huh? Be so Arwen. When she meets those ring wraiths and they go over the river, chasing down Aragorn, being like, what's up with your little company here of messed up homies? Somebody's sick and they need help. She doesn't have a whole troop of elves with her. Nope. She's like, I'm good. I'll figure it out. I trust myself. Trust yourself. It's hard to feel like you can't. I get it. It's hard to feel like you can't when you're flipping concussed, when a ring wraith stabbed you. Why'd they do that? I don't know. Ring wraiths be ring wraithen, okay? That's not one of your things. Ooh, this is important. That's not one of these. Why did it happen? Or maybe that is, but why did they're not here in this gorgeous, single, lovely, independent, baddie energy, okay? They're not here in your garden. They're not with the company, okay? They're not. They don't get to enjoy your potatoes, if you know what I mean. You don't need to worry about that. That's their business. And maybe you're even like, but what if they never figure? It doesn't matter. Please, for the love of God, stop doing that. Stop. Just stop. It doesn't matter why they did it. Ring wraiths be ring wraithen, okay? They stab a Frodo because there's a Frodo there. They chase a ring because there's a ring there. They be ring wraithen. It doesn't matter. Don't. Only pay attention to what part you played. Okay? You answered a call to do something. That's very brave. You went out your front door. That's very brave. You know, there's a lot of things you did to put yourself there. And that's fine. We all do. That's how you have to do those things. It sucks that you got this hurt along the way. Nobody does that to themselves on purpose. But what I desperately, desperately feel for you is this self-love and stopping any kind of, why did they do this? It won't help you anyway. All that will do is distract you from this. And she becomes the empress, right? I want that for you. I want you chilling out on the most gorgeous chaise lounge with a bunch of Venus symbols all over you in like what has to be the most luxe velvet getup ever. Commanding everything around you. Go! Go so fast with your automatic answers. Go so fast. Straight to your gut, straight to your intuition, straight to your intellect. Get it out. Get it out. And let things fall away. Let them fall away. It's important too, because I just cannot stop seeing this card as the 10, the 9 and the 10. Because it just feels like, good Lord, we can't stay here any longer. Please, for the love of God, let the 10th one come. Let it, and maybe there's one more thing that has to happen. I don't know, but you'll be fine. One more, it's fine. It's fine. I can't stop seeing this as the 10 and the 9. In both instances, it's kind of messed up, right? Like the 5 of Wands, everybody's there. The whole West Side Story is going on, isn't it? But here, we get to this point and suddenly it feels so alone. And it is, because it's your story. But I don't think you're actually alone. And even if you are, which you might be for some of it, like when Frodo gets stabbed by that ring wraith with, I can't remember the name of that knife. Darn it. Maybe you do. The knife that stabs him. What's it called? Start with an N? Maybe. Doesn't matter. When he gets stabbed with that knife, he's there with Sam, with Aragorn, with Merry, with Pippin, and then eventually with Arwen, right? But not in his head. He's in a liminal nightmare, kind of just hanging on. And I feel that. I do. You've got people around you. You've got buddies. Don't worry. I think that's a mental trap. Maybe that has something to do with where you came from. That this battle that banged you up and dented your hood. Don't isolate. Even if you gotta go to the party by yourself. Nothing is more intriguing than somebody that shows up somewhere by themselves. You go anywhere by yourself. Take yourself out to eat. There's a beautiful song by Fiona Apple I want you to listen to called Waltz. And I suggest looking for the Jon Brion version because that's the version she liked the most. But it doesn't matter. Either way, beautiful lyrics for you that will help. I do believe. Ring wraiths be ring wraithin', okay? Don't worry about it. The thing about that is you think, oh God, this thing is chasing me. this problem keeps happening. But if you think about it, the kind of people who would do that thing to you, whatever it is that I was saying, that's none of your business why they did it. You gotta figure out how you got yourself there. The thing about those kind of people, which you don't understand it because you wouldn't do that, right? Otherwise you'd understand it. The thing about those people is they must. Ew, right? And yeah, you think, well, then if I stop and enjoy myself, or if I sing a little song about Rivendell to my friends while we're on our way to go see Elrond, you know, what if that messes us up? Or like, what if the ring wraiths be ring wraithing? If not you, someone else. Always, until they do this hard work too. So you do it. Not for them, for you. You have a powerful, look, you got a powerful set of archetypes here to support you. You really do. This I'm a negotiator in my day job. I would be thrilled to walk into any boardroom meeting where we're going to negotiate with these three. And I would be totally fine with just going in like this. Like I said, nothing's more mysterious than somebody just showing up somewhere unexpected by themselves. Let people ask questions in their heads. Even if they ask it outright to you, which would be rude, don't answer. The only answers you need to worry about right now are yours. They're the only answers that matter to your questions. I'm figuring this out, and you will. Unless you have a couple hobbits and a oddly skilled older gentleman helping you out, and a much older elf. Okay, then you should answer their questions. And you know who I'm talking about in your life when I say that. Okay? Okay. That feels really good. That feels really good. I'm sorry. Sorry. Very, very sorry. Don't go on to the 10 without figuring this stuff out. Don't repeat it. That's what the death card is saying. Prune it. Pull it up by its root. Get it out of there. More lovely things will grow in its place. You will. Yes, you will. Okay. That's that. Fiona Apple. Waltz is the name of the song. Please listen to it or read the lyrics. I love you so very much. Thank you for sitting here with me. I hope something helped you. You're going to be just fine. And here's to you going on to a different new chapter. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to go. New chapter. New chapter sounds nice. 9:10, 9:10. I know. Time to close things out. Close it down. Okay? All right. I love you. Bye.